Hello friends and welcome to the photography review session. Many of you have been saying that I've been missing for quite some time, and that's true. I need to make some timetable, like a weekly appearance, a weekly review session or something like that, and I'm working on it. Okay, but without any further ado, I think let's get cracking. A lot of pictures, a lot of action happening in our students WhatsApp group, and let's go check it out. Yeah, here it is, the Masterpix photography group. Right, so many pictures were there since I didn't review it for quite some time, and therefore what I have done is I have selected a few samples, or rather a few pictures which deserves a special mention. Okay, and only those will be covering here. So great. Let's start with Bharat's photo. Okay. Okay, a dragonfly, a golden dragonfly. Great. I have hardly seen such a dragonfly around, but then it's looking absolutely wonderful. And the treatment, the editing treatment that has been tried on this particular picture, selective coloring, I think it's working wonders. Okay, so the background being turned black and white and only the golden dragonfly, I think this is working very well with this particular picture, right? And absolutely, I'm not a big fan of the borders and frames in a picture, but then I must say this picture is an exception. The borders are really working in favor of the picture. Actually, it's enhancing the beauty of the frame and the picture. Okay. What else? I can see the focus is spot on, right? And even if this picture was turned 90 degrees, made vertical, I mean, it would still be a wonderful composition. Okay, so that is another example or another observation I have on this picture. Right? Great. Bharat, good. Keep clicking, keep posting, and I hope you're really enjoying the journey called photography. Right? And what's your brand name? Right? Litations, and all the best to Litations, I would say. Great. Chaliye, let's check out on what else our other friends have posted and which have been earmarked for today's session. Let's see. Okay, Jitendra Kumar ji. Right, I think by now you would have counted all the feathers on Pitta's body. Right? So many pictures you have clicked, and absolutely wonderful pictures. I mean, nothing taking away from the quality of the picture. Right? As you can see, so I think it was in the nesting season, and therefore it was carrying all this dry grass, hay to construct its nest. Okay, so let's get to the technicalities of this picture. Right, I can see the focus is somewhere on the rock here, and that means since the rock is parallel to the bird, yes, I think the focus is spot on. I can see the great details of the fiber and the feathers on the birds. Right? And what else? Right? Normally I say that you should follow fill the frame rule of photography, and 70-80% of the frame is with your main subject, which is the pitta bird, the Indian pitta. but I feel here you could have zoomed out a little bit and given more of the ambient also. Okay, so that would have worked better rather than a full zoom in for the bird. Okay, so I still recollect your first picture which I reviewed, and that was absolutely wonderful with the ambient surroundings, natural surroundings, the backdrop. So similarly, you should try and attempt. You should have attempted here. Okay, but it doesn't take away anything from the efforts that has gone into it and the execution. So perfect, no problem with the picture. Great. So Jitendra ji, keep clicking and keep posting. You are inspiring others as well. Great. Let's check this out. Mr. Joseph. Wonderful. Okay. So, which butterfly is this? Is this a common mormon? Yeah, I think it's a common mormon. Great, and yellow, sitting on a yellow flower. What's striking in this particular picture is the contrast between the background and the butterfly and the foreground. Okay, the contrast. Okay, the blue wall behind and the yellow flower and the black butterfly with the red dots. Absolutely wonderful contrast, and that's really helped grab the attention. Okay, so let's try and open this in another frame and check out the greater details. Okay, once I zoom in, I can find the picture a little soft, right? And even though I can see the stationary flower being in focus, the butterfly is a little soft. Okay, so that may be because of the motion blur, right? So since a butterfly would be on the move, flapping its wings, moving around a little bit, so there is a motion blur, and therefore it has induced that softness. So you should have increased the shutter speed to freeze the action, right? Great. What else? Right, coming back to the contrast, let's check it out. The yellow and the blue, does it form a complementary colors, opposite colors? Just check out the color wheels. Right? Yeah. So blue, and yes, here you find yellow, orange. Yes. So yeah, as you can see, blue is a primary color and the opposite is orange and yellow. Okay, so that's the complementary color. So that is what is making this picture really interesting. Okay, the foreground and the background are complementary to each other in terms of color, which we just confirmed with the help of color wheel, and that's the best part about this particular picture. Great. A little bit of framing, better framing would have also helped the cause. As you can see, the picture is not exactly in the center, but a little skewed towards the right hand side. Okay, so somewhere it is breaching the rule of 1/3. I would have preferred it to be the butterfly and the flower to be on the left hand side, more pronounced towards the left hand side, so that there is more breathing space on the right hand side, which would have made the composition a little more better. Fine, great. But then Mr. Joseph, keep clicking and keep posting, right? Just a moment. Yes. Okay. So let's get to our next picture. Beautiful. Okay, open in a new tab. Somebody's putting. Just a moment. Okay, coming back to this picture, right? Asheprinia, if I'm not mistaken, the name of the bird is Asheprinia, and what a wonderful creamy background you are able to capture in this picture. Okay, so who is the author? Karthikeyan. Good work, Karthikeyan. Absolutely wonderful, spot on focus, green, soft, creamy background, and the green leaf, thread of leaf in its mouth, in its beak, right? So that is absolutely wonderful. So maybe it was the nesting season and the bird was taking the leaf to construct its nest, and you have been able to capture it perfectly, right? Wonderful. So good composition, good framing, good execution, full marks. Right. Great. Let's go on to the next picture, which our friend has clicked. And that is what? Okay, another butterfly. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this picture. Okay, so it's raining butterflies. So we saw a common mormon. I don't know which species is this. Okay, but whichever it is, it has been very beautifully captured. Okay, I mean, what's really falling in place for this picture is the riot of colors in the frame. Okay, pink flower, black butterfly with green dots, a creamy background which is partially with greens and whites and blacks. So as I said, a riot of colors. Okay, unlike the previous butterfly picture by Mr. Joseph, I think the focus is spot on. No complaints with the focus. Okay, even the shutter speed seems to be sufficient to capture any, rather freeze the action. Okay, so who is the author? Let's give due credits. Vaishali, right, Vaishali? So good one, Vaishali. I can see the progress you have been making. So I recollect a lot of variety of photographs you have been clicking. So if I'm not mistaken, last time I reviewed the baby photograph. I think it was by you, and this time it's a beautiful picture of the butterfly. Okay, now see here, even though I am a great fan of rule of 1/3, in this particular case, even the center composition, I don't have any complaints. Okay, it's very well working for this picture. So it's not that you have to follow all the rules to the T, but then understand the rules and break rules so that you can create better and compelling pictures. That is what I always say. Okay, Vaishali? So good work. Keep clicking and posting. That's important. Fine, let's go and check out what else is remaining. Okay, Abdul. Okay, open image in a new tab. Abdul, basically, I have to look out for who is the subject, who is the point of interest in this particular picture. So much of clutter in here. Okay, so on greater inspection, I could find out that you tried to click the picture of the squirrel. So this is what I say, that fill the frame. Okay, your subject should occupy majority of the landscape. Okay, real estate on the frame. 70 to 80% of the frame should be filled with the subject, and here, as I can see, it is hardly 10%, and therefore it is getting lost in the picture. Anyway, there is a lot of clutter, a lot of pretty clutter to see. So that is one advice I would have. Maybe something like this would have made it a little better. A composition like this should have helped make this picture a little better. But nevertheless, good attempt, Abdul. Keep clicking and you will definitely improve. Okay, great. Let's check out what else. Okay, what else do we have here? Guru Raj. Okay, Guru Raj, very nice picture of the caterpillar. Okay, I don't know which species of caterpillar it is, but then whichever it is, it's a beautiful one, a very colorful one at that. Okay, it has horns, so maybe caterpillar with horns. If I search, I should be able to find out which species it is. But then, yeah, absolutely wonderful picture. I mean, the top part is in focus with the leaf. The focus is on the caterpillar, which is your main point of interest, and the below half is falling under shallow depth of field. So that's creating a very healthy contrast. Okay, high depth of field, half the frame, the top half, whereas shallow depth of field, the bottom half, and in between you have in focus caterpillar. So that is really catching one's eye. Okay, so Guru Raj, very, very, very nice. And I think you would have clicked it with a regular lens. I mean, I'm not sure. Regular kit lens or maybe a medium telephoto. But then these kind of pictures, if you click with a macro lens, you will get even better performance and better results. Okay, because these lenses are designed to focus on the subject at a very close distance. Okay, but nevertheless, having said that, wonderful picture, and keep clicking. Okay, let's move. Okay, interesting. Okay, Ashok Banerjee, really interesting. Okay, I would like to believe it's a sunflower, close-up picture of a sunflower. Okay, so if you recollect my previous reviews, I'm not a big fan of black and white pictures, but then I must say uh, it's working quite well in favor of this picture, the black and white conversion. More so because the focus, as I can see, is bang on, and I think the effort that has gone into the editing has really enhanced the beauty of this picture. I think you have tried to extract the details from this picture, which is really creating that depth for this picture. Okay, it would be really interesting to see the color version of the picture as well, because I'm sure the color would also be equally enhanced, equally interesting. So I would request Ashok, please post a color version of this if you have, so that we can compare for ourselves and see which one is better. But having said that, absolutely wonderful, the black and white version. Right, and the crop is also quite interesting. It will go very well with your for your mobile screensaver, I would say. Just a moment, I just need to take this call. Why do I need to take this call? Okay, right, here we come. Mandar Mantri. Mandar Mantri. Yes, so cute, right? Very good. So what do I say? I mean, your model is perfect. Yeah. So no complaints about that. And moreover, you have been able to capture the candid moments, okay, of the little one, the smiling face, the white teeth, and the sparkle in the eye. Okay, as you can see the catchlight here. Okay, on zooming, I can see that it's a little soft, okay, but don't worry, I mean, little softness for kids and baby pictures, it goes well, because with the fluffy skin and a soft picture, I mean, no damage done here. So, second thing which I observe here is again the contrast. Okay, so a light blue background and the dark blue dress. It's creating a good contrast. So nice composition, expressions, contrast. So everything is working for this particular picture, and therefore it has been selected for the review here. Right, Mandar? So keep clicking and keep posting your pictures here, so that we all enjoy and see how I'd like to believe that it's your kid, how she's growing, and you're capturing all the memories. Right. Okay. So I think these were the limited pictures that I thought I should review today. And as I said, there are many other pictures which warrant my attention and probably some time to review it. But then, in the absence of time, it is only these many pictures I can review in one session. But keep on posting. Okay, another thing which I try to do is review pictures of people who were not reviewed before. So even that was one criteria. So keep on clicking, keep on posting. Definitely, good pictures will catch my attention, and I will make sure to review and give you feedback on them. Okay. So bye bye, and see you in the next review session. Bye for now.